Hey everyone, thank you for being here. This is going to be a weekly reading for the earth signs. So anyone with prominent Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements in their birth chart, this will be the reading for you for the week of June 19th, 2023. And as always, if you are interested in seeing more from the channel, please subscribe. And if you gain any perspective from this reading, please like the video. I would really appreciate it. So I just want to cover just a little bit of the astrology since we have the sun moving into Cancer on the 21st. And this represents the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere. So every year around this time, the sun goes from Gemini, which is a adaptable, mutable, versatile, flexible, airy sign, which is ruled by Mercury. So it's more intellectual, right? It's motivated by logic and by thinking and by communication. So we've been in that sort of general atmosphere for the last 30 days, and now we are moving into a cardinal water sign. So Cancer is ruled by the moon, and it is cardinal as a modality, which means that it is more of an initiator, an action taker, a motivator, a doer, and so, getting things done and following through on plans that have been put into place, right, as a cardinal sign. And so in general, the cardinal signs are, they have a leader aspect of some sort. And what motivates this leadership in the sign of Cancer is their emotions. So, and it's emotions could be a wide range of things, right? It's not necessarily just being emotional, but I mean, throughout our day, of course, we have different types of emotions. So instead of being motivated by the mind and the intellect, where we were the last 30 days, now we are going to be motivated by our emotions. There's also a sense of family, your root system, your foundation, where you come from, your children, your parents, your siblings, a sense of nurture and compassion as well. Your mother may be playing a big role at this time for some of you as well, since Cancer is the mother of the zodiac, or some sort of feminine in your life. And of course, this will play out differently for different people, just based off of where you have Cancer in your chart will determine what part of life you will be seeing these topics within the next 30 days, if that makes sense. So that's pretty much the big aspect and what's going on this week that I want to talk about. I did talk about the moon opposed Pluto with the fire sign. So just real quick, the moon moves from sign to sign every 2 to 2.5 days. And so we're starting off the week with the moon in Cancer opposing Pluto in Capricorn. And so this is going to just play out in a way where we are more reflective as it relates to something that needs to change within our life in some way. Now, again, that could be something that's really big and impacting, or it could be something really subtle and more mundane, or it could even go internal, right? Again, it just depends on where these aspects are in your birth chart. So just know that in the beginning of the week, there's a sense of reflection and connecting from a feeling and emotional perspective, connecting to the thing that needs to be changed, transformed, broken down to create again with that Pluto energy. There may be a tug of war with power as well, at the beginning of the month, just because Pluto has to do with power dynamics. There could be some things, especially if you have a prominent Capricorn in your chart or prominent Cancer in your chart, there may be a push and pull or a power play between masculine, feminine, mother, father type of thing. So then middle of the week, the moon moves from Cancer into Leo. So we will be feeling just overall really good, really capable of getting our things done. Higher a sense of confidence as well. And then at the end of the week, the moon will go into Virgo. So this is a more detailed, oriented type of place. So whatever it is that needs to be transformed, that you started the week off thinking about, by midweek, you're feeling really good about doing this change or making this change, this transformative change. And then by the end of the week, you could be diving into the details around how it's going to happen and creating the plan and a more realistic outlook around this change or this transformation, if that makes sense. So something like that, it might play out, again, really subtly with some people. Other people, it may be something that's really prominent and impacting in their life. It just depends on where these planets and how these aspects are playing a role in your birth chart. And again, I do personal readings, I do card readings, and astrology readings for clients. So if you're interested in working with me, my information is in the channel. All right, Earth signs, let's get started with your personal energy for the week of June 19th, 2023. So for all Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy placements, people, what is the personal energy for June 19th, 2023, please? All right, so you start off with the Tower. So your personal energy, you may be making a big impact in someone's life, in your environment, in your place of work, whatever groups you're associated with. You may be even surprising yourself in some way, but you're coming off as very surprising this week. There's a cycle that has ended, so this is making me feel that you may have been involved in some type of long-standing situation, pattern, behavior, or it could be external where it is, you know, a group dynamic, some sort of association. It could be a project that you've been working on, but you've been involved with it for quite a while, and something is coming to an end, and it is a surprise in some way. Okay, so people may see that you have ended this cycle, and it could be internal or external, and therefore you are coming off very surprising. It's like, oh, finally, right? Like finally it's done, or finally you finished it, or finally, you know, you're no longer doing this thing or have this type of habit, or, you know, whatever. It may play out like that, or it may literally be that you are creating an end for others, right? So maybe you are in a position of authority in some way, or you hold the cards, you know, in some situation that now you are making moves and making changes to something. Therefore, it's surprising and it's shocking other people, if that makes sense. But you are coming off as personal energy. You are coming off as surprising and different, and maybe a little bit more present, or a little bit more in someone's in someone's environment, or I'm hearing like in your face. Like, I don't know if you're getting into someone's face, like having an intense conversation, but it's something like that where it's like boom, like there's the Earth sign, you know, like present, right? And it's a surprise, it's a shock to other people, or to a group, or to a team, if that makes sense, in an effort to end a cycle of some sort and create a new cycle. Okay, let's go into the environment. So let's discuss what is coming up in the environment for the Earth signs this week, please. All right, so the Eight of Swords. So in your environment, either someone is worried, stressed out in their mind, has anxiety, or there's a situation that may come up that may give you these feelings. Holy crap. This is dark energy here, Earth sign. So in your environment, there may be, it's two ways, okay? Because it's environment, right? So there may be a situation that comes up that causes you to go into this darkness, this dark place. There's some hurt, there's some betrayal, there's a sense of loss and heartbreak here. I'm seeing also two people where one person is already in the darkness now, and they are looking out for the light, and another person is looking in to the darkness. So I feel like on one side the light's coming out, and the other side the light's coming in. Someone feels alone. Someone is emotional, obviously. Someone has been left, sad. The door's been closed. I think it's a perception. Well, just to start off, the Eight of Swords, it's always a perception. Like, you're never really physically trapped. This is a mental game that you're having with yourself to tell yourself that you cannot get out of a situation. You cannot do anything different. You cannot make anything better. Like, there's no solutions. There's no compromise. You know, there's no light at the end of this tunnel, right? Like, but you're telling yourself that. So the Eight of Swords is when we feel trapped, but at the same time, it's that really negative, low-level self-talk. When in reality, if we change our thought process, if we change our thoughts and our way of, like, the concepts that we're thinking about to be more solution oriented, or like there's always a way to get something or to figure something out or to get out of a situation, whatever, then, you know, you'll start to come up with those types of ideas to get out of this thing that has you stressed out, right? But you're not, or whoever this is not. Whoever this is really deep in their thoughts, and it's a fear-based type of thing, and they feel sorrow and really, really bad this week. So I don't know if this is you or someone else, but again, you're not really trapped. You're not physically trapped. It's a thought process. It's a choice that you're making to be here. If it's not you, then it's someone else, but it's a choice, okay? What else is in? I was gonna say the environment, but no. Let's talk about the week. How are the earth signs starting off the week of June 19th, please? So you're starting off the week really well. I mean, there's positivity, there's enthusiasm, there is ambition. I'm hearing ambition. I don't really get ambition with these cards usually. There's other people involved. There's celebration going on. It's like a group effort. Like maybe you have come into some sort of success from like a project or something that you've been working on with other people. And you are sort of reaping rewards or seeing results, and it's like your effort or something has really paid off. You're feeling really good about going toward like this next thing. So maybe you've accomplished something, and you know, now it's like, okay, great. Like I feel capable. I feel like I have experience and, you know, the know-how, or, you know, something like that, that now I can really, like, what is next? What's after this? And so you are really excited for the future here. And then something happens. And then something happens, Earth signs. I don't know if this is you or someone else, but someone is coming in with some really low-level behaviors. Someone is being really selfish here. It's like this group is having a grand old time. And they are celebrating, and they have a really good like teamwork dynamic or relationship dynamic here, and there's celebration and there's happiness and positivity and people being on the same page and working toward the same goal. And you know, it's like, okay, great, now what's next? But then something happens, someone comes in and just like tries to mess with it and tries to bring someone down and make someone feel shitty. I don't know why, but for a small group or one person, I don't know, whoever's listening, it's like when you're not looking, this person's going to come in, okay? So you just want to be careful with your environment and who's around you. When you're not looking, something's going to happen. Another person's going to come in and put a damper on all of this positivity and accomplishment that has just happened. It's like someone who is projecting or, you know, is mad or angry that maybe they're not involved in this, or jealous or something like that. So you just want to be on the lookout and make sure that no one comes in to ruin a group of people. So it's like if this is, for instance, if this is a work situation and you run a team or something like that, and you have seen some sort of success or gained some really good results, there's not always, but sometimes you'll have this one person that sticks out, and because of their attitude and their way of thinking, which is usually like very cynical and complainy, right? Like the people that complain, that are never satisfied, that can never be in like a really good positive energy. If you have anybody like that in your circle, that is contagious. Okay, like subconsciously or consciously, this type of person's behavior can bleed through into throughout the entire team or the entire group, especially like when the main person is not looking. So it's like, so I also feel like someone is one way with you face to face, and maybe they seem like they're on board, or they're a team player, or you and them have a really good relationship, or they, you know, they are on your side, or they got your back, or something like that. And then when you turn around, they're doing things to hurt you or to hurt something that you care about. So you just want to watch it for whoever is in your environment. And be really observant, you know. Midweek, someone comes through, whether it's you or not. This is the Virgo card here, who has experience, who is older, more wise. There's a sense of creation, manifestation, alchemy, using, you know, your capabilities and your potential, your strengths, your skills, your gifts, something like that, to create an opportunity. So yeah, I feel like you have strengths or some type of expertise, or you're a master at something, like you're really good at something, and you are going to be using those skills this week. I'm not feeling these. You're going to be using those skills this week, okay? And maybe an older person may come in and ask you for help or ask you for a favor or something like that. There's an opportunity here for you to use what you have, what you're good at. Geez, it's like good things, and then you're met with this negative person or this negative behavior of some sort. You are coming off as surprising over here. There's a need to end a cycle, end some type of behavior. This isn't necessarily like sabotaging, or this here is sort of sabotaging. It's like someone is coming in and being selfish and, you know, has their own agenda and is just pretty much messing with the group dynamic or whoever has accomplished something great. But this is more of like, how can I say, like you have a lot coming at you in the middle of the week. You have a lot coming at you and you're trying to handle everything, but it's just like too much at once. Okay, so you're maybe working with this person, you're using your skills, your strengths, your gifts for a new opportunity, but there are other things that you need to get done and that you need to do, and it's just coming in between this thing that you want to work on. So there's a need to really maybe delegate or prioritize, have conversations with people, communicate with people, like, you know, do something about it, I guess is what I'm saying. You have the Page of Cups, the Four of Pentacles at the end of the week here. The Emperor. Who had was it the fire sign? I think the fire sign reading had the Emperor as well. And the Two of Cups. So there's a relationship dynamic coming through at the end of the week. It's like opportunity. So you have opportunity here, you have opportunity here. There's ending beginnings going on here. Surprise element. Which in a sense could be some sort of like opportunity, right? But there's some strong rigidity. Someone is being really tight with their energy or with their resources or something like that. There's a protecting what I have. I need to protect what I have. Why would you need to protect what you have when it comes to a relationship? So maybe you're in a relationship with someone who you feel threatened by, who is trying to take something from you. And so therefore they're coming at you this way again when you're not looking. You're working on things, but somebody is coming through that is just trying, like has their own agenda, has their own reason for, I don't know. And so you're a little bit threatened and you're standing your ground here. And you're like, no, like this is mine. Like whatever this is mine. For some of you, it could be your relationship that you are very protective of. And so you are making sure that you have a good handle on things, that, I don't know, like you're not dropping the ball when it comes to all of the aspects in your life, including someone that you care about, someone that you love. So it's like some of you are protecting love or a relationship in some way, and then others are feeling threatened by love or relationship in some way. Okay. So I just want to see what this is a little bit. I mean, I think I have a clear idea, but if you can get any details about who this person is or what they're about, I think maybe that'll help you. Like, why are they coming at you this way if you don't know? And maybe this is what is surprising you, that, you know, somebody is doing this and you find out that this person has come in between you and your group and while you weren't looking or something like that. The Lovers. Temperance. And the Fool. All major arcana. All three of those. So for some of you, this could have to do with your relationship dynamic, since the Lovers came out here. And it's like someone's trying to come in and sabotage a relationship. So for the group that is protecting their relationship and protecting what they care about in their loved one, this person is trying to come in and sabotage it and mess with it. And it's probably like, if this is an ex or, you know, just someone who is not happy to see you with your person, to see y'all happy, something like that. They're trying to come in and ruin a fresh start, with the Fool here being a fresh start. Same concept with, like, when it doesn't have to do with love, like any other type of concept, or what I was speaking about earlier before all of this came out. I mean, it's still this person trying to come in and ruin a good thing. But this thing, I feel, is protected in some way. So it's like sort of destined, or is protected by the universe or the ethereal realm in some way. And I know that you're trying to continue the protection here. So there's something that needs to be protected. What is this? What is going on with all this darkness? Queen of Wands, Six of Cups. This is someone from the past, or a past situation that you found yourself in, or something familiar that is like the past. And there's an ending. Yeah. So this person's pretty sad because something ended over here. And again, you're ending something there. And then what is this, please? No, wait, this is the ending, actually. This is worry. This is this. Sorry. No, I'm still wrong. Holy. Okay. Stop. Regroup. Okay, so you have 8 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Everything that I said earlier about these two cards. And the 9 of Swords, which is the one after the 8, obviously. So this person, it's another person from the past, or is somewhat familiar to you, is just really going through some anxiety, some pain, some hurt, everything that I explained here. These cards are very similar, especially when they're grouped together. It's just like a blob of the same type of energy, if that makes sense. Like, they're grouped here. If they were separate, then I can dissect it in a little bit better. But yeah, like someone is really just feeling it in their head, very stressed out, is overthinking. If this is not another person, then this is you feeling that way about a Queen of Wands, male or female, another person. So this is a fire sign. This person is, I don't know, really dynamic and has strong presence wherever they go. High energy level, very confident, gets attention, that type of thing. So A Queen of Wands being in this darkness is... If a Queen of Wands is in this energy, I would be careful with what she does or he does after this. Okay? Just as a... If you see this, and this can play out weeks from now, something like that, once this Queen of Wands has, like, really dealt with her sadness and the heartbreak, after the fact, a Queen of Wands has potential to really get payback. But right now, yeah, she's just, or he or she is just stressed out. Okay. I hope the volume's okay. I messed with it and then it just changed how the video sounded. And I'm already at 30 minutes in and I don't know what it sounds like. So I am risking it right now. Anyway, so I still want to see what this is and why the need to be really protective and stubborn. Yeah, this is very stubborn also. Same card, Pages of Cups, Knight of Wands, Nine of Wands, which is protecting something. I don't know. It's like you feel like instincts and impulses, temptation may come in between you and your loved one, or yeah. So you are protecting the relationship from impulses, temptation, outer circumstances, or people that you feel may be coming through that might, again, like with all of this energy here, mess up a good thing. Or if this energy is your partner, then you're protecting yourself. I just feel, I keep feeling like protecting yourself or protecting something from temptation, whatever that means. So there's boundaries and there's walls that come up that has to do with a potential love, something that you really care for. And it doesn't have to be a person, but the Two of Cups is here. So this is like, for a high percentage of you, this is like a new type of love, a new person, someone new with the Page of Cups. This is like at the beginning stages. And you feel tempted, passionate, you know, like really directed toward this one person. And you need to protect this person or protect this dynamic. Or you are protecting yourself from feeling tempted. That could be it. That could be it too. Maybe you're tempted and you're like, you have feelings or passion or something for someone, and you're trying to like control yourself, basically. Yeah, I feel that strongly for some of you. Anyway, yeah, I mean, there's not really much else to do, to go off of, or to say. You're coming off as surprising for somebody, somewhere, some way. You're trying to control emotions. You're also dealing with this. It could be a big week for you, like a lot going on, right? Like, especially with this card, that's what I was talking about. It's a lot of different parts here. So I think that if you just sort of, and that you, and at the same time, you really want to just be on your own and focus on this thing that you're really interested in. I would just let this week play out. Try to get as much done as you can. I'm sure this project or this thing that you're interested in, like, you know, like the one thing that you want to do will be there, and you can still get it done in some way. You just have to take care of some of these things first, you know. I did want to clarify the surprise, but we're already at the end of the reading. So, well, however you're surprising yourself or surprising others, I don't know. All right, and then be careful with this person. There's also a need to be a little compassionate and empathetic for some of you with this person or this situation, which ties into that sun in Cancer, right? Like the nurturing and being there for other people. If you care, if you're, you know, if this person is somebody that you care about that is going through some sort of darkness or heartbreak, like it's just empathizing and sort of trying, you know, just to be of a support system or something like that, if it matters. Alrighty, well, that is the reading for this week, Earth signs. Thank you so much for your time and energy. Again, if you got anything out of the message, please like the video. And if you're interested to see more of my videos, please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. Otherwise, have a great week and we'll see you again next time. Thank you.